Nebraska students celebrated after having big success during a recent collection drive.
That is the sound of celebration after the plastic bag challenge. Throughout September, students at Wynot Public Schools collected plastic bags that would later be turned into sleeping mats for the homeless. In total, these students collected over 16,000 bags. The 7th grade class won the challenge, but everyone in the elementary and middle school got a pizza party to celebrate this afternoon.
We went around town and asked people that didn't have grandkids that come here, and they let us get some of their bags. We just wanted to help people and help the homeless and help people that need things.
Teacher Julie Lamore says it takes about 500 bags to make just one sleep mat. These bags were taken to a group of volunteers at a church in Wayne, Nebraska. They'll weave them into the mats. Once they're done, they'll be distributed to homeless shelters in Omaha, Lincoln, Norfolk, and to the orphan grain train. The teachers were even able to incorporate these bags into some lessons in the classroom.
A simple plastic bag is sparking all kinds of great conversations that teachers are able to have with their students, whether it's math lessons, science lessons, or just, social life lessons. So it was very cool. It was way more than what I ever thought it would be.
All of the bags collected will be able to make 32 sleep mats. Teachers are already brainstorming on what the next challenge should be after they saw the results of this year's.